Now. So welcome in, guys. Thank you for coming to our Empower Cooking Club. And tonight we're being hosted by Shine, and we're going to be doing her famous sesame squares. Shine, take it away. Show us how to cook.
Okay. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. This one is going to be probably the simplest cooking club of all. So we're going to make sesame squares, which are sort of healthy dessert, maybe. All right, so come over here. Jim is my cameraman. So to review what we're going to do first is you need some sort of skillet. Non-stick is best, but I think I've done it in a regular skillet, but non-stick if you have it. And you can actually do the heating step like in a big glass dish in the microwave. I've done that, but this is nicer. So we're gonna add 1/2 cup each of honey and peanut butter to the skillet. My pro tip here is if you put just a little bit of vegetable oil in your measuring cup. This is just a little bit of peanut oil, but it can be anything. And smush it around. The honey and the peanut butter come out so much more easily. It's like definitely worth it. Okay, so 1/2 cup of honey.
I'm going to substitute almond butter. Is that okay?
I think so. I mean, I've made a lot of substitutions with this, and you know, maybe it won't be perfect the first time, but it'll still taste good, and you'll figure out what to adjust. Okay, so I'm adding my honey, and I think you could use some other. See how it comes off? Look at that. That's the benefit of oiling this thing.
That's cool.
And then I always do the honey first, again, because it's sort of easier.
Should we give them a chance to do this?
I don't know. Do people do this in real time with me, or?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay, and then now I'm going to load up the same 1/2 cup measuring cup with peanut butter, and I've made this with like super healthy peanut butter. I think it does work best with commercial peanut butter, but again, you can use a healthier one. It will work, and then you can figure out if it means you need to adjust something else. But it works best with something like Jif. And that's also my nickname, as was revealed in another question of the day.
Is this is the one with sugar in it or without sugar in it?
It's regular Jif. Okay, so now I'm going to get my peanut butter in there, and again, it does tend to come out really easily if you oil it.
All right, maybe we should now give them a chance to all do this
Okay.
and catch up.
So
Yeah, you're more in touch.
feel it now?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to see how far everybody is. It looks like they're doing it. Okay, so we'll wait.
Here you go. I'm going to get a little plate out.
And are we turning on the heat at this point?
Yeah, if I should I keep going?
Well, are we ready to keep going, or should we wait a few minutes for everybody to catch up?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Let's wait for everyone to catch up.
You're contradicting each other.
Well, is anyone still going?
I'm ready.
I'm okay. I'm good.
Okay, so now I'm going to put it over like medium heat. We're not cooking anything. We're just trying to melt those two things so that we can stir them together. And that's why you could also, like a kid, could definitely do it in the microwave. You just have to like stop and pull it out a lot. But so now, just stir. I feel like we should be offering like little tips, like, oh, that's higher,
Yeah, that's right.
clockwise only.
Corey, get that elbow up. No rep.
No, I like that.
Okay, so mine warmed up enough that I can blend it. So this is where I just turn it down to low. You just want to keep it warm. And now we measure the dry ingredients.
Okay, let's see how far everyone is.
There's still some melting. Let's give it
a second or two. We'll keep the pack. Okay. Oh, you have another one, Scott.
You're gonna have to pan actually when we get to that point to show them
Okay.
that you can use.
I have one very interested puppy in this pot of peanut butter.
Yeah.
So far, it tastes great.
All right, shall we sesame seed?
We ready to go on to sesame seed?
Yep.
Tony. All right. So now we move to 1 cup measuring cup. And you fill it with sesame seeds. And I wanted to show you, they can be any sesame seeds. So those are like the toasted ones that come over here. I have like the raw ones and I have unhulled toasted, it all works. And if you want to, you can also add some coconut. I'm not going to. Or sometimes I use like 1/3 of a cup of flaxseed meal and then fill up the rest of the cup with sesame seeds. So you can play with this with any sort of healthy seedy thing. Okay, so now just sort of sprinkle that on. And then you need 1 cup of skim milk powder. And this is where a lot of us talked about various substitutions. So I would suspect that like coconut flour or coconut powder would also work. So it needs to be something you're willing to eat raw, but it gives like a little bit of richness and a little bit of dryness. Okay, and now remember this is still over low heat, and you just stir. And at first you think there's no way all the dry stuff is gonna go in there, but it is. You just have to stick with it.
So Shine, just one question. You had all those bags of sesame seeds. Is that why we couldn't find any in the stores?
No, I think I had those from before the pandemic because we make these a lot and I forget that I buy them. So.
Is everybody using sesame seeds, or what are some of the substitutions you all are making?
Pepper tipped me off on where to get the sesame seeds, so I got sesame seeds thanks to Pepper.
Nice.
I'm using coconut though instead of the milk.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear how that works.
I'm using almond flour instead of the skim milk powder.
Yeah.
How much of the milk powder substitute? 1 cup.
1 cup. So the 2 wet things are 1/2 cup each. The 2 dry things are 1 cup each. So it's pretty easy also to just memorize.
Need to work it.
Yeah, and you think like, oh, it's not gonna go in, but it does. You kind of mush it. Okay. So I'm happy with my all being mixed in. So now we're going to put it in the pan where it sets. So this could be metal or glass or ceramic, it doesn't matter. This is 11 by 7, but 8 by 11 would work, or 8 by 8 would work fine. It's very approximate. And it just like slightly changes how thick the layer is, but it all works. If I use a 9 by 13, I do double the recipe. So one recipe fits nicely in 7 by 11, 8 by 11, or 8 by 8, or something that has that surface area.
I think they're all still mixing. Do you want to wait? And it just looks like they're all.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
putting mine in my container. I'm ready.
Okay.
So then you scrape it in there, and you have a lot more moving around to do. You have to get it even.
Anybody you know.
Is that Audrey? Hey, Audrey.
Hi.
Your mom cooking something delicious?
Yeah.
Cooking, so I don't know it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it.
What are you making?
Making try it. You deserve like it. Okay. Okay, then you just
Okay. So how are people doing on the
Let me see if I can.
smoothing?
Done.
A bunch of them look like they're done.
It should be achieving.
Oh, that looks great.
Yeah,
I think.
great.
Okay, so now you need this to cool significantly, and we're going to stick it in the fridge. And this is where, because I'm very proud of this, I made one earlier today. So you won't be able to do the chocolate at the same time as me, but you can watch me do one, and you can do yours later.
The magic of a cooking show.
Yeah.
We just happen to have one already chilled.
Okay. And see, that's a different shape. It doesn't matter.
I'm impressed that you can plan that far ahead, that you did the plot immediately before this. You come into the cooking, get everything ready, including the one.
Okay. And then with this one, I also wanted to show you, I lined it with parchment paper, because if you want to pull the whole thing out later and do all the cutting at once, this is a lot easier. The one I just did will just kind of like slice bits off and eat it in the pan. But if you want to take these somewhere, it's easier if you do it this way.
If you want to take them to CrossFit, for
You
example.
take them across it. I do this so I can lift it out and like use a giant knife. Okay, so now we're gonna
This is the advanced part now, right?
no, we're gonna smear chocolate on top. So come this way.
With the milk
Oh.
sense of done.
You can use You can use regular old chocolate chips is what I usually use, or something fancier, which I'm not going to use. I'm just going to use regular chocolate chips, and I've never really measured this part, so we're going to measure it now. And I don't have a double boiler either, so I bake it.
Can I suggest something? Sure, yeah. Okay. So the chocolate like might stick.
Maybe you should explain this advanced part.
So I just have water boiling in a small saucepan. I put a bowl over it. Okay.
So if they have a double boiler, they should
If
use
you
it.
have a double boiler, this would be a good time to use it. I just don't have one. And I've even done this part in the microwave, melting the chocolate, because it's not great. This is better. Okay. So I'm going to use up that bag. And I'm literally just eyeballing, like, how many chocolate chips does it look like I would need to melt to cover that?
But let's try and get an actual measurement just so that, I guess it depends on
All
their
right.
shape.
I'm going to use a scant cup. I'm optimistic. If it doesn't go well, we'll all adjust. But I think up to a cup. And again, it doesn't really matter. It just changes how thick your chocolate layer is. Okay, and so this might take a little while. People can catch up on their other stuff because we have to get this all melted. Anyone want to tell a joke? You can tell your rectal thermometer story.
Why do you keep bringing that up?
Yeah, okay.
There's
Never
no-
mind. Never mind. Oh my
Not while we're melting chocolate, please, Doctor.
So Corey, if you were willing to be open now, could you, or is it like not even legal?
Not legal. We can't even have 2 people who are not of the same household in our gym right now. So Leon and I cannot be in there at the same time.
Wow.
Wow. But you closed before that was required, but it would be required now.
Right, correct.
Trying something a little different, Shine.
Oh, should I look?
I just stuck my chocolate chips in there because
Well,
I just want like little pieces of chocolate rather than a chocolate layer.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Let's see how it goes.
Creativity.
there's endless variations. Or you could still melt chocolate and put it on top.
No, I don't like that much chocolate. I just want like a little bit of chocolate.
Okay. So then you can just put yours right in the fridge.
So Shine, how long
While we're waiting for my chocolate to melt, I can talk about the cutting. So once we spread this chocolate on, they're done. But again, like they have to go in the fridge for the chocolate to stiffen back up again.
For a really long time.
Rocky has a question, Shine.
Oh, sorry.
how long do you leave them in the fridge for before you pour the chocolate on?
How long do you leave them in the fridge for before the chocolate?
Let the whole thing cool. So sometimes I stick them in the fridge, put the chocolate on, and stick it in. But we're getting there.
Right. So they could actually be doing this in real time.
They could, I guess. Yeah. I mean, I think
Everyone should proceed.
you're welcome to
Keep going and pack it out.
And I'm optimistic that the sort of 2/3, 3/4 of a cup is about right.
Don't lay down.
I think that's pretty good. Okay.
All right, here's the moment of truth, sort of,
So
I guess.
I'm eating the chocolate chips.
Yeah, this may almost be too much chocolate.
That's a cup?
It'd be more like, I used close to a cup, maybe 2/3 of the cup is the right number.
Okay.
It also depends on what size your pan is. Like I usually
A bigger pan.
do a bigger pan, but I wanted to save the bigger pan for the ones I did live.
Okay.
We're supposed to go back.
I mean, this will still be good. We'll suffer through the thick layer of chocolate. All right, so then you just get it as smooth as you can. Maybe jiggle it
Is
a
that
little.
us or someone else speaking?
That's somebody else. And then you put it back in the fridge.
I need a double boiler.
And then if you're waiting
Read
to
it around
heat
the
it,
clothes.
it takes forever.
You want some of this?
How long do you actually leave it?
You have to keep taking it out, and like it starts out really shiny, and then when it looks matte, it's probably you're getting to where you could cut it. And so cutting it, it's a little irritating because you can't cut at full fridge temperature. The chocolate's too brittle, all of it's too brittle. So you have to kind of pull it out and let it warm a little bit. And then it's easiest if you can either cut them all at once, like if you're gonna put them in Tupperware for home or take them somewhere, or if you're gonna snack on them constantly, you just take them in and out of the fridge and like even up the edge. And those plans both work. That's making sesame squares. It's very easy recipe. In fact, maybe I should chocolatize the second batch.
Sure.
But that's it.
Oh,
Less than 30 minutes and we're done.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
That's great, Sean.
thank you.
And then, yeah,